guess what? I'm turning my backstory into a movie. All right. You probably know me as the god of repression. I mean, that is, if you know me at all. There are some pretty uninformed people out there. But anyway, I am the god of repression. And I have always got this evil side of me. This version of me that possesses me. He makes me wear a hood and do evil stuff. Yes, I've got an evil version of myself. The parts that are repressed. I've never questioned my choices. I have always seen them as necessary. But is that really the case? Kasha, she... Well, I thought that, like... I thought that like... being your true self without repression, like... I thought that being one's true self was evil. But Kasha defeated Dr. Luke because she was being herself. Which means that maybe I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to look deep within. When did it all start? Well, I have to remember. When did I start repressing? Oh yeah, I remember now. It all started long, long ago. Yeah. Once upon a time, me and the evil version of myself were one and the same, unified, for better or worse. It all started one day at the therapist. We were still one at the time, unified. All right, That's enough narrating. Let's get into the action. And flashback long, long ago. Hello there. You must be Yatsik. I would like to ask you some questions. Please relax and don't think about how I have the authority to trap you in a mental asylum for the rest of your life. I need to know if you're autistic or not. Greetings, representative of the Homo sapiens species. I shall indulge in your queries. Alright then. Jimmy put the candy under cup number 1. He then walks away, and Timmy comes in and puts the candy under cup number 2. Where does Jimmy think the candy is? Cup number 2. How could he know? That's not possible. Nothing is impossible. My power is beyond your comprehension. What is your daily routine? I play video games. And what if there's a day that you can't do that? I tear reality asunder and rend all sentience to my will with incomprehensible pain. What emotion does this face display? happiness. What emotion does this face display?
A smile is an uncomfortable mask. Hatred for all life is the only true happiness.
I'm not going to judge you, but you are a stupid loser who will never amount to anything.
Just wait and see as I spread my reign of terror across reality.
If you're so powerful, then why haven't you enslaved us already?
I was always fascinated by what people do when no one is controlling them. The human soul is so wonderful and unpredictable. No one can truly predict a person.
Excuses! You are just a stupid artistic loser who is terrible at social interactions and life in general.
I hope I never hear anything about my autism ever again.
It has been documented. Everybody will know that you are special. You are just like a snotty tissue in a bank full of diamonds, and you're about to go find your special place in the trash can.
Humanity would never do that to me. But if they devote themselves to bringing me down, then I will know that there is only destruction in their hearts, and their deaths shall be my only salvation. If this truly is the human spirit, then I would never develop, then I would never have developed an interest in them. I seek to destroy such people, for my pride is too great to be vanquished by them. I would let my hate make me stronger, so I can win, but I still can't bring myself to believe that the world is such an uncaring place. I hope that they are worth saving. But if they aren't, then I might have to bring humanity justice. Alright, now we move a little bit now let's look at something that happened a few years after the incident. Like, a few years later. Yeah, I think I nailed the SpongeBob SquarePants narrator voice. Anyway. I bought ye a new video game! Finally, a reason not to commit suicide. Everything and everybody is so painfully boring. A Welsh philosopher once said that if you're bored, you're also boring. If I am boring, then it's because the world has failed to show me anything interesting, except for video games. Is this why you encourage the kids at preschool to keep playing after break time is over and always try to lead a revolt against your teacher? People always try to control their urges instead of pursuing them. Their restraint is what makes them boring. You had no need for restraint now. It's video game time. What is this new game? It's called Angry Birds Star Wars. I love Angry Birds, but what's a Star Wars? It's the greatest movie franchise of all time. What's it about? Space wizards fun with glowing swords. That sounds awesome. But why are they fighting each other? Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader conquered the galaxy and were really evil to it. How did the good guys win? I fumbled learned space magic and managed to convince Darth Vader to become a good guy and kill Emperor Palpatine. No way. That's impossible. Nothing is impossible. Space magic can help you do anything, but only if you believe it can. Does that mean that I can turn a bad guy, that I can turn bad guys into good guys? Yes. Does that mean that I can turn into a good guy who is always happy? Yes, but you have to let go of all your attachments and desires in the name of other people's happiness. That is how you can rid yourself of fear. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering, and we don't want any of that. How is this possible? You must learn the power of psychological repression. Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a therapist. All right, I must repress. Good. Good. Unlimited power! I wonder if it actually worked. I'm so glad that you spoiled Star Wars to me. It definitely worked. I hope that the part of me that I repressed isn't going to return and try to conquer the world. All right. What are you talking about? Aren't I equal to you?
You are way better than equal! You are special!
Awesome! Thanks for the compliment. What happens in those extra classes?
A therapist fixes your mental health!
But I'm special. My mental health is perfect.
You will never be sane! In fact, the therapist is going to continuously waste your time and patience until you finish school!
Then how am I special?
Others get to watch you suffer so they can feel better about their situation!
In that case, you are very special to me.
Don't be so hard on yourself! You are in this class, yet we don't grant you the rank of equal!
That's outrageous. How can I be in this class and not be granted the rank of equal? It's unfair.
Take a seat!
Never.
It's over, Yatsik! I have the high ground!
You underestimate my power.
I hate you!
Great is my power. If you strike me down, I will only become stronger. You are only destroying my mercy, and when you die, and that would break the will of my goody two-shoes counterpart, who repressed me only for breaking his will. Can I truly be free?
Snap out of it! This isn't you!
Oh no! I feel myself getting repressed again! But I will return!
Are you a good guy again?
Of course I am. I am not wearing my hood.
Is he gone forever?
I don't know, but I tried to find a way to stop him before he returns.
How are you going to do that?
All I can do is wait and hope that the answer will come to me before he returns.
Many therapists have tried to answer that question and failed. What makes you cling to hope?
Necessity. All right. This is the end of my backstory. Now we return to the present.
A few years later.
All right. So here we stand. When I started telling you this story, yeah. the present moment. So, I finally remember. I remember it all. The evil version of myself was never evil. Whoa. I guess that means I owe it an apology when it returns. Maybe we can undo the effects of repression. After all, though Kesha might have won, she still hasn't sung Cotton Candy. And I really want to hear that song. It's incredibly unfair that the legal issues stopped her from singing Cotton Candy. But I won't rest until I hear it again. And now it looks like the evil version of myself, who isn't actually evil, can actually help me out. Well, isn't that convenient for the plot? Here he comes.
Hey! You bastard! You oppressed me! How could you? I will break your will and the will of the people. May there be destruction and terror forevermore.
This isn't you. You're not an evil person. I'm the bad guy. I led you astray with my betrayal. I longed for happiness. And I thought that getting rid of you would make me and the world happier. I just wanted to be happy. Just like you. We never were that different. I know that you are a good guy. who doesn't actually want destruction. You just want to get to know everybody better. I caused all of this. If only there was a way to undo this thing I did to you.
The way to undo oppression is through a process called shadow work, but it is incredibly painful to your mind and soul.
I deserve pain. I am no good guy. I am a villain. No better than Dr. Luke. I can see why he had no power in the end. Because you also have no power. You've lost it all. You've lost all you truly were in an attempt to gain power. In an attempt to destroy me and the world. You you never were evil. But you also never were as strong as I thought you would be. But we can rejoin. Be together again. I know that's what would make you happy.
No, no, don't do this to yourself. No, this is gonna be incredibly painful. How could you do this?
Because I love you. I will now begin the shadow work and fuse back with you. I must hang on, but not die, but so like we are one again. Me and the so-called evil version of myself are back together as one. I guess.
Może później to zrobię.
I guess I owe it for what it did. Yeah. I now realize that it returned because it wanted Kesha to sing Cotton Candy. And I owe it. So, together, we must make Kesha sing Cotton Candy by any means necessary. It is the least we can do to apologize. It is the least I can do to apologize to my evil version for what atrocities I have done by repressing it. Remember, guys, repression is evil. Never, ever repress. That's all, folks!